in the world that we are in now, you all know that there is a bit of recession everywhere in the world, not only in your country of location, but also around every other countries in the world. Now, how do we address this? So I'm going to be addressing bakers today because I'm also a baker, right? I'm a baker that bakes or deals mostly with big size cakes, wedding cakes, birthday celebration cakes, and large cakes in summary. But at the time when there's recession, that is when your usual target audience reduces patronage, because of course they feel like they cannot longer afford the services that which you offer, not because you're too expensive, but most definitely because they feel like they have other priorities. What are the business ideas you as a baker have thought about entering or delving into to keep you in business and still make you some profit, even if it's not exactly a big celebration or wedding cake? Now, the first one on the list for me are cupcakes. Now, cupcakes production is a different ballgame entirely, but trust me when I tell you that this is a very lucrative kind of business because it goes for a wider reach of people, because people that would rather buy a pack of 12 cupcakes that would conveniently serve 12 people would prefer to do that rather than buy an 8 inches that will serve more people. At the end of the day, they are saving money and they are making sure that even if it's just a few guests that they have, they are going to cater to them, even if it's not going to be cut up cakes, but at least cupcakes, something to celebrate the occasion. These are very cute mini cakes that would give the same vibe and the same quality as it would if you have a good recipe for them, as you would if it was a large standard birthday cake or a celebration cake in general. Now, the second thing on the list are cake trifles. Now, the thing I like about cake trifles, well, first of all, cake trifles are cakes that are in couplets that have cream inside of them, all right, and always have fillings depending on the budget of your client or depending on your target audience. If you want to work with the upscale clients, you need to add up some fillings to make you rich and decadent. But if you just want to work with everybody so that everybody can be able to afford, you can just slap on some cream in between the layers, just make it very neat and make sure that your packaging is very nice. Then you have your trifles. You can mix about 2 to 3 flavors per couplet, and that's where you get the word trifle. You have 3 layers of cake and about 2 to 3 layers of cream in it. That's trifle. And this is a little bit more expensive than cupcakes in their single form, but I like the fact that trifles can be enjoyed individually like you would if you were enjoying a decorated cake. Remember that when you're working with a decorated cake, it comes with filling sometimes, but definitely comes with cream, either whipped cream or buttercream. So the trifles are just like you trying to replicate what you will have given the value you will have given to the client in the whole cake into couplet sizes. So this way they know what your quality is and they can decide, even if it's not very convenient for them, when they need mandatorily a cake, to come back to you. That's number 2. Now, number 3 are excuse me, I'm going to put a general term on pastries. Now, when I'm talking about pastries, I'm talking about bread production, I'm talking about meat pies, chicken pies, donuts, and all sorts of pastries. Now, these ones are necessities that a lot of people even have the sentiment of preferring. You get a lot of people saying, don't you have pastries? Pastries are nicer and more filling to enjoy with a drink rather than just eating cupcakes. Trust me when I tell you that there are some customers that believe or that have the opinion that cakes are only strictly for celebrations. So if you have a whole lot of clients like that, how then do you satisfy them? How then do you get them to keep coming back to you and not make their patronage just once in a year thing when it's their birthday? It is when you introduce stuff like bread that they can enjoy with their family for breakfast or anything. They can munch on it. You can even go into other kinds of bread productions like banana bread, coconut bread, sardine bread, and not the regular plain bread, just to make sure that you have something for everybody. All right, so when you have clients like that, they come to you when they know that your product is really good quality, especially when it's not cake. A lot of people feel like cake is diabetics, but trust me, when your recipe is good, cake isn't so diabetic. It is just an indulgent treat to celebrate. So when you have people that feel like if they're not celebrating, they're not buying, if you're not making pastries or other kinds of regular products, they are not going to come to you. And so how then do you cope in the recession? The fourth thing that you can make are plantain chips or all of those snacks. It could be potato chips, it could be plantain chips, it could be chin chin. All right, these ones are even very very acceptable among kids. This isn't about pastries or cakes now. These are pure snacks that parents can actually buy in smaller quantities and pop in their kids' lunch bag. So that way, even without a celebration, even with all of the recession, trust me guys when I tell you that even with recession, people are going to eat biscuits, right? People are going to eat cookies, people are going to eat chin chin and all that, because these are very cheaper sweet treats that they can actually munch on and enjoy either as a family or individually. And by that doing, you are building more client base because they keep coming to you and they keep spreading the word to everyone in their network to come and buy from you. And one more thing that I know that is very good in this recession is Zobo production. Now, Zobo production is nothing like pastries or anything. It's a drink. It's an hibiscus drink that usually comes, some people add sugar, but some people choose to go with only the fruits and the herbs to make it a healthy drink so that kids and adults alike can take it without having any guilty feeling. So Zobo production is very good because it always comes cheaper. It is not carbonated, it has no preservative, it has no sugar most of the time, and it comes cheaper. I think I said that already. And the fact that when you buy a cold Zobo from a trusted source, this is very refreshing and can quench your thirst immediately. So anybody that buys Zobo from you and likes it will definitely come back to you. So I've listed out 5 different businesses that you can think of in the recession, aside from making only strictly wedding cakes, big birthday celebration cakes and all of this, so that when you water the ground, like they say, with those smaller treats, these same people are the ones that will come back and patronize you for the bigger stuff. I hope that you learned something today and you're ready to get out of your comfort zone and stop telling people I only make wedding cakes and celebration cakes, I don't do other stuff. You all need to come out of your comfort zone so that you can stay relevant and stay boxed up in the recession. Till next time, guys, I remain your favorite baker girl, Fimiesdessertsville. I'll see you in the next Tech Talk. Bye.